This is a SleepyCast lost episode. The Marsquatch, featuring Spaz Kid, Ricepirate, Oney, and Psychic Pebbles. My name is Captain Dickhead. One time a bunch of ants mistook my penis for a Cheeto, and they tried carrying it to their beautiful queen, but I kept pulling them back towards me with tension from my penis muscles, and I came on them and killed them, and because of the horrible guilt I have barely gotten a night's sleep since.
What does Pizza Plug do again?
He's like crazy, Bobby.
No, what's his head? Starts with like,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Okay, that's the opening.
It's not.
Oh, Casagaraga.
Skak.
Sasquatch-Jesus.
Oscaraga.
No.
Oscaraga. Oscaragi.
Chris,
Yeah.
introduce this. Start the show off with a bang.
Hey y'all, welcome again to another exciting episode of SleepyCast, starting with my friend on the right,
Cory.
and me, Chris, and
What
you.
up? I'm your friend, the heck.
Yeah, and the one last guy.
Hey guys.
Hey Mick.
Hey.
I'm gonna ask my.
We're gonna talk about exciting topics today. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, do we have any?
Oh, I know what. There's a good one.
What?
Okay.
This one's the true zinger. All right. How many of you guys would go to Mars?
No.
I wouldn't want to go to Mars because I just wouldn't know what I would do.
Can you imagine
I don't
if
have a
you went
game plan.
and like your ship just happened to have all the douchebags on it, like all the fucking like weirdos that you hate?
I mean,
They
every
play
weirdo
music
I
that you
hated.
hate.
Like,
and you're
what
just
if, like, when you look at this big, beautiful blue sky, you
Yeah.
not go like, I'd feel happy. And then you go to Mars, and you've evolved to like the blue sky. Do you think that would be like, I'm depressed looking at a big red sky all day?
like, not even that, you're also stuck in a fucking tube.
Yeah. You can't
Yeah.
go outside, really.
Yeah.
It's like having a shitty, it's like purgatory. You're stuck
Even
with
if
a
you go
shitty
outside, you gotta
room.
wear a big fucking costume.
It's not worth it.
I don't
Just
know.
live in your shitty dead town.
If you had your spacesuit on though, you could like jog forever.
You also
You wouldn't be
piss
the
in it.
first person to walk on
You also
Mars.
need oxygen,
I don't
though.
want to be the first person to walk on Mars.
Why?
Because I'd rather just not go.
Don't little RC cars do that?
Cory, there's massive footage of these RC cars on Mars fucking doing sweet tricks on these ramps.
I've seen it.
For a radio signal to get from
I don't
Earth to
know.
Mars, how long would that take?
However long.
It's like you're loading porn.
Light
Like,
speed,
how
I
long would
guess?
that take?
Light speed,
Light speed?
right? I mean, assuming so.
I don't think, like, it was
It's a
still take...
radio
Data?
wave,
No,
right?
it still
Light
takes
speed
time.
would still take a few minutes,
No,
right?
it's still because even in that movie, The
Oh, no,
Martian,
it's not light speed.
it
I
took
guess
like
it's
15 minutes just to get like a fucking text message across.
Yeah, no, I'm wrong. It's not light
Shit.
speed. It's the speed of sound. Which is
You
still
have 5
pretty fast.
kilobytes a year. Sounds horrible. Sounds like hell. It
You'd be
sounds like
loading up,
fucking
You'd be loading up
purgatory.
U-porn, and it would take a month just to get the thumbnails on the front to load.
You'd have already come like
Yeah.
so many times.
I'm
You
just
just didn't care
frustrated.
anymore.
What if you were lying in your bed in your little area of the base
Little
on
race car
Mars,
bed.
Yeah.
and then you look out and there's a sandstorm happening.
Yeah.
And you look out into the sandstorm in the dead of Mars night, and you see the Marsquatch standing there.
Fucking destroyed.
Watch.
Yeah, and it's just
What
looking-
describe it to me in vivid detail.
Big hairy red.
it's a big red fucking orangutan, man.
Yeah.
I open the windows and say, fuck you, and close the window.
Fucking runs over.
Yeah, what-
smacks
yeah,
on
You
what
your
just
is
window.
roll your window down. You roll the window down to the space base.
I roll down and say, shut up! And I
This is
roll
the
back really
legendary
fast.
Marsquatch. He's got like really long
But
arms.
little did you know that I said the secret code that makes him
You
vanish.
can dunk a
with the
basketball
sand.
really easy.
He
Can't turn him into sand until the
No.
full moon comes up.
I did my Naruto hand signs. I made him vanish in the sand. I cursed him back to what's from where he came.
So this is the real question here. There's Mars squatches. There's no internet.
Okay, you know what? There
Sounds like hell,
is
dude.
internet, but it's so slow. And there is a rocket that comes every 15 years to pick people up.
A comet?
No, a rocket.
Oh.
No, it's a comet. There's a comet
15
that
years is a long
floats
time.
between Mars and Earth. It goes in like a figure
You
eight.
throw up your grappling hook and hang
Yes,
on. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Cory, would you go to Mars if once every month at a random time, you never know when, a big version of your face comes out of the sand, starts screaming like from the mummy, it starts screaming, just evaporates back into the sand, and it scares the fuck out of you every time you hear it.
It probably wouldn't scare the fuck out of me because I might be doing something like going to the bathroom with like loud
No, but you always
noises
can see it through the
all time.
window. It's only ever when you're by a window. And it screams really close to the window like the mummy.
But it's anyone's
I take
face,
those
right?
chances.
It's,
No,
it's,
it's just Cory's.
it's always Cory's face?
Yeah. Oh! It just evaporates.
Can the scientists see it?
No, only Cory can see it.
I feel like it would be better if it was just random people on Mars. So if there's like 100 people on Mars, it could be any one of their faces. So every time it did it, it would freak people out, but everyone would look anyways just to see whose face it was.
Yeah, and if the face comes out,
Yeah.
and and he goes back in. It's who's gonna die. So if it's like a group thing, there's like 14 people there.
Yeah.
Head pops out. It's like, oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
It's like the thing almost.
They're like, how did you know?
The Marsquatch comes.
The
He comes with his
he
group
comes
of
and grabs you.
posse. He grabs you, pulls you outside.
Yeah.
He runs up and starts whispering in your big sand guy ear.
While your fucking head explodes, your eyeballs flip out.
Like twisting their heads, looking in, and laughing at
The
you.
worst part though is when Marsquatch was whispering to the sand deer guy starts laughing really hard. You never know what they're laughing at.
It's too late though.
What's
Your
the
fucking
joke? It
your head
torments you
got turned
forever,
inside
Cory.
out because of the air pressure. Your fucking head
He
exploded.
goes, oh, and he goes back in.
Devilishly looking at you.
Yeah, they dive back in. They dig back into the
wait,
sand for the
this
next
is a
person to
selling
come out.
point.
Yes.
You were like, Cory, what if? Would you want to go to Mars if?
So I'm in a group of people where if a head pops out, the fucking Marsquatch comes. There's nothing you can do to
Cory,
stop him. It's like
Cory.
it follows. You can break through the door and take you anywhere.
So your room, right? It has an unlimited supply of chocolate, an unlimited supply of milk. Okay.
Yeah, gross.
But you. Shit! What do you like? Coffee? Unlimited supply coffee. Unlimited supply
Dunkin's.
of Flash CS3 licenses to drop porn with.
If it's dark chocolate, that's cool.
Okay,
Dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate and coffee?
Yeah.
Sign me up,
Okay,
please.
but there's a big sand Cory head and a Marsquatch, and they burrow under your room and start
Fucking-
knocking on it at
Why
nighttime.
fucking Marsquatch is like knocking into my fucking bed while I'm trying to sleep?
on the fucking floor.
Well, sand guy's laughing.
Cory, Cory, you open a trap door, Cory.
I don't want to let Marsquatch into my room.
His fucking mouth is inside the trap door. You feed him chocolate or you kick him.
I kick him to show him who's boss and be like,
starts
"Fire you,
screaming.
victim!"
Cory's big fucking arm goes starts grabbing at your legs.
You can't. You know what he looks like? He looks like the fucking.
What do you mean he can't? You can't do that hypothetical.
Can't do that.
Cory. Meanwhile, your big sand head is pushing his lips against your window, going.
What's the point? What am I supposed to do?
Marsquatch is screaming.
That's
in
the
laughter.
question.
He looks like I'm picturing the fire squatch looking like that big fucking. What's his name?
He's on fire now. How did he light on fire from the sun?
Fucking scary,
Mars
Cory.
has all of them.
Sorry,
it has the
sorry.
Marsquatch,
The
it has the sand
Marsquatch.
squatch, the sand squatch, and the fire squatch.
Listen, okay, so the firing squad, fucking. I'm picturing him look like
You
Pan's
forgot both
Labyrinth.
words, though.
Pan's Labyrinth. You know that weird orange monster with a green face?
The pale man?
It has like a fucking like the monster the girl teams up with in Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, the pan?
You know what I'm talking about? There's like this orange like monster she's with.
Fucking Trump.
Is Pan's Labyrinth the one with Billy Idol? Not Billy Idol.
Oh, are you talking about the labyrinth?
Yeah, the Labyrinth.
David Bowie?
Yeah, David Bowie. Why the fuck did I say Billy Idol?
Well,
Yeah, David Bowie.
that's Labyrinth.
The orange monster in David Bowie.
It's
David Bowie's Labyrinth.
It's called fucking Borris, Cory, because he's dead.
You know the orange monster I'm trying to fucking say.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the orange monster.
What's your point, Cory? Yes, we get it. What?
That's what he looks like.
Fuck you, Cory. We played 20 questions so you can say that.
And he carries his fucking bag full of swamp farts from the farting swamp.
Cory, can I just say, the idea of a fucking fire Sasquatch is also really scary.
Yeah.
Imagine a classic Sasquatch where it looks back, but it's fucking on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like visualize it. There's a sandstorm going on Mars, dead of night. The big Mars base is right there, and then there's just like you can see a glow coming through the sand.
Yeah.
It's
Lighting up the sand as it comes through. Oh, that'd be
T-posing
beautiful.
Marsquatch, blasting fire from both ends of the sound.
Going full speed at you.
Precise imagery.
Screaming as it comes through.
Cory, here's a real hardball. You're camping in the woods.
Wait.
You eat a fucking fat marshmallow,
What about
Cory.
Mars?
We'll get back to that in a second,
Cory,
Cory.
you can see Mars from the woods. It's okay.
Cory, you're in the woods. You can see big, beautiful Mars up there giggling back at
Woods
you.
on Mars.
Cory, you eat a fucking fat marshmallow.
I don't like eating fat marshmallows.
Cory, you hear, "Woo." You're in your tent sleeping. What do you do?
I'm in my tent sleeping. I assume it's an owl because that's what owls sound like.
No, Cory.
Owls sound like.
No, Cory, but here's what you hear.
That's what I usually assume it sounds like.
Cory,
It says my name.
Says your name.
Pique my interest to come outside.
You open it out, Cory, there you see a Sasquatch hung up like Jesus Christ, screaming on fire. He says, Cory, I paid for your sins, and he dies. What do you do, Cory?
So he looks like the red monster from.
No, he's just a regular Sasquatch on fire on the cross.
He's dying because of your sins.
Cory, little nose are spearing him, screaming, looking at you,
So
taunting you.
What kind of
the
nose?
Jesus baby comes
Little
out of him.
nose.
It comes out of him. It falls down from his pussy, and it comes out, and it's also
Wait,
like.
you saying Sasquatch gives birth to Jesus through his pussy?
As the legend foretold.
The second coming of Christ will not happen to you because of a Sasquatch, because of your sins.
Do you think people? I wonder.
This
how
is
many,
the retelling of how when like Peter saw the girl come with the devil, and then the devil ripped out the pregnant woman's chest with the stars looking around her head. I told the story before.
It's not Looney Tunes. She didn't get bonked on her head.
She had birds flying over her head, Cory.
Like the
I told
storyline,
you
the
this
devil
story
may cry. What the
I told
fuck?
you this story before.
Yes, you did.
It was like how like the heaven and hell and Satan and God. It was just like a vision. It was a vision. This is the second vision. I am Paul, the guy who wrote down the scriptures. I witness the burning
So what do you write down?
Sasquatch.
How do you write the Bible? How do you add a new chapter?
I write. I have just witnessed the foretelling of the future.
Right.
A fire Sasquatch came to me in the woods, screaming, "I've died for your sins." Suddenly, a baby falls from his twat. It is the second coming. This is real, and then I send it.
You have to write "This is real."
I write it in a book and be like the real Sasquatch.
Underline it.
I have a screen cap of some scary Pokemon.
And I take a picture of it, but I have a really old camera, so it looks like
have to
it's
cross
still really
out the
shitty. It
eyes.
looks weird.
You send him a CD of fucking Lavender Town playing. You're like, listen to this. Listen to this while you read this. You will be scared, guaranteed.
And I send, who do I send this to? The president?
Jesus.com.
The president
Send
of
to
the
Obama.
church.
I send it to Trump, and I'm like, listen, future president, here you go.
Please listen to this.
And Trump's like,
You would say.
I sent him the story of my squunch, the new coming. God is real.
Squatch.
Your words are slowly forming into pure
Cory's
nonsense.
stroking out Morbid Podcast.
It's like, what would Trump say?
This is a huge problem. We need to get rid of fire Sasquatch. We need to do it quickly.
But sir, what about the second coming of Christ?
Be quiet, you're a loser. Look at you. You're horrible looking. You're disgusting.
Why?
You have large
Why,
breasts.
President? Why?
Ha ha! He screams.
I voted for Bernie, you fucking asshole.
And he melts. like the Wicked Witch. He's just bubbling.
All that's left is fucking his huge penis.
And this is our
a
future.
puddle of
This
orange
is our future.
Trump's
Trump's fucking
The
fake
foretelling
cock.
future.
His fucking big meaty trunk.
Big
What
orange
does this
yellow
mean though
chip
exactly?
penis.
What does this mean though?
What?
What is this like? Am I now the beholder of the future Sasquatches?
Corey.
The fire Sasquatches.
Corey, do you think people would still worship Jesus if he was a Sasquatch?
He was
If the
born
whole
from
story of
it.
Christianity was the exact same, but just he was a Sasquatch.
So
You
Jesus
mean
was this like gross,
You
like hairy
replace
man.
Mary
Jesus?
with a Sasquatch.
No, just Jesus.
Oh, you.
Everybody else is
So
identical.
Mary gave birth to a Sasquatch.
Yes.
So all
Yeah,
these,
everybody
all
else-
these,
grown,
all these,
full-grown
like,
Sasquatch came out of her.
Does he still have
just
his
like
iconic
arm
beard?
first?
Yes.
He still has the iconic beard. He still has the iconic
Yeah.
bowl in hand.
So all these dirty Jews hold him up and fucking poke sticks at him while he's still like.
I think Cory said dirty Jews because they lived in the sand and it wasn't very clean.
No, it's because they're filthy and have big noses.
Oh my god!
Cory!
They stink like those fucking penny wrappers that you put pennies
Listen,
in
you've
stuff.
been listening. You've been listening to too
Holy
many
fuck,
stories.
Cory.
Too many stories of fucking space station Jesus. Did you read that pamphlet?
No.
I have it at the house. It's,
What?
It basically talks about how heaven is a space station just outside of our solar system.
I remember that.
They're like, what is it? It's like, it's a beautiful space. Oh, when's it going to be built or something? It's like, it's already in the process of being built. It's got lots of rooms and amenities for all the people that would be going to heaven.
Is this supposed to destroy the Earth?
No.
It sounds like they took the fucking
like the
plot-
fucking Death Star.
It sounds like they just took the plot from Sonic Adventure 2 from Dr. Eggman.
That's what they did.
Build a big fucking space station outside the Earth.
Yeah, and they call it
big-
heaven.
They call it heaven.
Yeah.
The big egg thing is based off of the Death Star, anyways.
Yeah.
The egg? What egg?
The big egg fortress in the sky, the circle thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
based
Dr.
off.
Eggman?
Yeah, it's based off the Death
The
Egg.
death egg.
Yeah.
That really was called?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called the.
The
Really
death
called
egg.
the Death Egg?
Yeah.
It's a
called the
parody of
Death Egg.
Star Wars.
I didn't know that when I played when I was younger.
In Sonic 2. Is it 2 or 3? He makes the death egg.
It's Sonic 3.
Okay, yeah, he makes the death egg in Sonic.
No, it's Sonic 2 because
Sonic
he goes
Adventure.
into
I'm talking about
space.
Sonic Adventure 2.
No, that's Space Colony arc, dumbass.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Get with it, retard.
Like, I need to-
What's the arc of Sonic where it's like he's fucking in Camelot? Like he wears like fucking
That's Sonic
Excalibur
and
armor?
the Black Knight or
Yeah,
some shit.
Sonic and the Pock Knight.
Why did that ever happen?
It's Sonic in the Cuckold's Fantasy. Sonic is watching Amy get pounded by a big fucking BBC.
That's what he would do. I'm gonna.
Yeah, give me that chili dog.
Like that, Corey? That's a very funny joke.
That's chili dog.
It's too bad the game sucks and there's no.
Hey, Doc like that.
The only Sonic I ever liked
That's all, folks.
was Sonic Adventure 2. But that's only because I was a little kid.
I'm gonna. That's all, folks. I'm gonna.
Let's talk about.
Wait, hold on. We're just gonna dodge out of the fire Sasquatch coming. That's
Cory,
coming.
let's go back to it, okay? You clearly are obsessed with it.
You guys just dodged it. You just put it out there and then got rid of it.
No, let's continue.
Okay.
Mick, do you remember that time we did that whole role play thing where you went to the alien ship?
Yes.
Why don't we do that with Cory?
Absolutely.
Okay,
You go.
Okay, Cory, you've been selected as prime candidate to be alone on Mars, just like in that movie Moon.
Okay.
Except instead of taking care of the moon and harvesting rocks, you get to play Sonic Adventure 2 and get all the emblems.
I hate that fucking game.
You have to get perfect A's.
And we're talking all the emblems, all A's, all pink A's, as they say.
So they come to me, it's like,
including
we
Green
need
Hill
you to
Zone.
play Sonic Adventure 2, get all the emblems. I would have just been like,
Cory, this is just the smallest part of the story. So you get sent to Mars to do that, right?
that's such a big task already.
Cory, you've got 3 years to do it.
Cory,
It's fine.
they give you free chocolate, free coffee.
Yeah, you gotta leave or you pull and a bunch of chocolate falls on the floor.
I get to eat it all up, get a lap it, and then the
They
water
give you a
falls
big
into my
fucking
hand.
hamster wheel, Cory, to exercise.
I get it.
They dangle chocolate in front of you.
You got a little sandpit in the corner to sleep in.
I do.
And you poop in too. Yeah.
So you're good, okay?
We don't dig too deep.
However,
we're going to that
Cory,
later.
On your first night of sleeping there,
Well, I have a question.
Okay, what's your
Will
question?
it be a bumpy ride? Will my fucking cage
Cory,
get shaked up and
everything
all
will
my
be fine,
sand
Cory.
goes everywhere?
Speaking as
what
the-
if my sand gets in my dark chocolate and my water?
Cory, there's a big lever on the wall that sucks everything out.
so it gets the wall and then I'm like, fall down.
It's a hole just big enough so that you won't get sucked in, but everything else will.
It's just big up your dick, but don't do it, Cory. It's not worth it.
Cory, but here,
I'm like trying to reach the lever, but it's
Cory,
too high.
Cory,
It's
here
just
are
not-
warnings.
It's just within arm's
you're only
reach.
allowed to do that 3 times before we just leave you on Mars and give up on you for being a retard, okay?
Well, you forgot. They
So I
should
get a
have
big red
fucking
X,
missile.
so there's like three X's.
Yeah, there's 3
that they
X's
all
on
line
the
up.
lever that you have to sleep and look at every night. Okay?
And
So it
once
reminds you.
once you get an X, it goes up for 2 hours. There's a big long beep that goes up for 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I got bang, bang. And you're like, But anyways,
But my brain only works so fast. If I see
It's
another
fine.
hole, I'm gonna do it again.
Cory, look, this is how it works, okay? There's a feces hole in the wall. You pull the lever, you put your ass against it, you shit outside, it gets
It
sucked.
goes into the alien's mouth. immediately.
would have been like,
There's no aliens, he's alone on Mars.
You do know that there has to be some like holes around his butt cheeks,
Okay.
though, otherwise there would be like a vacuum and it would suck his
There's no
intestines out of
aliens,
his
but-
yeah, it'd be like
Your eyes
Science,
would get
Mick.
sucked through your eye.
It's
through your fucking
science,
skull.
Cory, there's no alien, but the toilet looks just like your mouth. Yeah. It looks like your face. It's a perfect replica of your face.
I don't
Cory,
want that.
only you can shit in it. It scans your asshole
That's
so it
not
knows
fair.
that it's you,
I
And
okay?
it's an audio recording of you going, oh, no, whenever you shit.
Yeah, that was part. That was part of the signing up. You have to get a recording of your voice doing that.
I'd be laughing.
Anyways, so you got your water, your chocolate, your
hamster
coffee.
wheel.
Can I train like Goku did up to Namek?
There is a hyper time chamber.
There's a hyperbolic time.
Yeah.
It's only 1 foot by 1 foot, though.
Yeah, it's
It's only.
you gotta kind of roll into a Sonic like ball.
It can only fit. It can fit like a hamster, like a
What?
rat.
But
Yeah, you can look
fine.
inside of it, though.
It's virtual reality, so it seems a lot bigger than it really is.
Just look at this box like,
You can put your feet.
whoa!
No, basically you get in a forward roll position and the gravity just spins you around in a ball, but you have to be like rolled in a ball and it just spins you in a ball really
You
fast.
can put your hand inside of it.
The
if you
cool
want to.
thing is that's also your TV, so if you want to be inside the movie Harry Potter, it wraps around you, it stretches the image really badly. However, you are inside the movie.
So I can Sonic Spinball all around the
Yeah,
Hogwarts.
you can play Sonic Spinball. That's the only game you have apart from Dragon
no.
Ball Budokai.
I thought it was Sonic Adventure too.
Oh, well, he's got Sonic Adventure. That's
the
not
actual-
that's a separate system.
I would rather watch Hogwarts.
That's when he gets
I'd
to
rather
Mars.
be
This is on his
pretend
way.
that I'm swirling around Hogwarts on a.
Rolling around Hogwarts.
Yeah,
It'll
you-
be stretched around, so it'll be like really, really wide.
The audio's also really compressed.
yeah, they can only fit
It's
so
like
much audio.
240p.
It's 240p quality.
The audio's clipping really loudly.
They had to compress everything onto a floppy disk because they didn't want to send a
Yeah,
hard
dude,
drive.
And I get these and memories.
Corey, the movie's
Yeah.
cut into like 15 parts. You have to insert floppy disks every 4 minutes.
It's just not worth it. It's just not worth.
Trust me,
It's
Corey.
not worth spinballing in that closet at that point. Next question.
You've got your entertainment.
This is still the setup for the fucking
I
hypothetical.
know, it's fine. You got all this shit, okay? You got your bed. What else do you need?
That's all I need.
He doesn't have a
all
bed.
you really
He has a
need.
pile of
He
fucking
has a
sand that he gets
sand.
his shit in.
He's got a sand pit that he has to expel into space. You got to go out and dig, Mars sand and put it in.
Yeah,
in
they
your
give you-
spacesuit.
They give you a spoon though.
So you got to change your own litter, which is kind of shitty, but
Yeah.
It's a small price to pay.
there will be feces particles in your room at all times.
Do I get a little red barrel I can bring, or a red?
Pale?
Corey, bringing out a red barrel is bound to get it lost. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be blue.
Just accept the fact that occasionally you're gonna wake up after you roll around and you're gonna look in the mirror and there's gonna be a turd stuck to the side of your head.
Why do I have a sand pit? Where's my bed?
Mars, NASA can't afford beds right now, so
They spend all the money on the chocolate and the
and the hyperbolic time chamber.
Okay, so I now have diabetes because I've just been eating nothing but dark chocolate, and I need insulin shots every few seconds because of their
They
neglect.
trained you to go out and like find rocks to eat, so you're fine.
Yeah.
There's plenty of nutrients.
They cured diabetes
You
by
can
now.
squeeze out the water of the rocks.
Yeah, you compress the
You
rocks.
could fucking beat the rock against the Mars like an ape, screaming.
So Cory, you're content. You're lying in your bed, your homemade bed.
I'm happy. I'm laying back in my hammock.
You hear the little sand like pellets bopping against the window and the beautiful sandstorms of Mars, and you think this is just the nicest place I've
It
ever
even
been.
sounds a little bit like rain.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Meanwhile, you get a message from your mom saying, "I miss you.
My sweet little boy.
I miss you." That came from like a year ago. It just got to you.
It came from 40 years ago, Cory.
She's dead now. I'm sorry. But anyways, but
This
this
is a weird sound clip that plays on certain days.
Yeah.
on your
It plays
birthday.
at random.
It plays on your birthday. Plays on the day she died.
It plays any day that you forget that you've heard that message before.
It projects a big picture of her face eating chocolate.
Drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee. While the theme song to Sonic Adventure 2 plays in the background. Louder than her voice, though. You can barely hear her. You can barely hear her.
Yeah, anyway, so you're really relaxed. You're lying in bed, but this is when it happens. This is when you hear a big on the window.
It's my cock.
You it's not your cock, Cory. Your cock is tugged between your legs.
It's stuck in his sand.
That
when
was
you
the first
fucking
thing you
last.
learned in training.
My training.
So you don't piss all over your
Not to hit
sandbox
my
at
cock
nighttime.
against my windows.
You compress it between your legs so you don't pee the bed.
Okay.
But anyway, you get out of bed and you stumble over the window in your big Mars onesie with your butt flap hanging down. And you look out into the sand.
Okay.
There's a big sandstorm going.
Oh, okay.
Cory,
Yeah.
you're never gonna guess what happens next. A big fucking worm crawls out of your sandbox
Okay.
and devours all of your chocolate at once.
Oh no!
How big is the worm?
1 inch.
Wait, do you mean the chocolate that was already poured?
It eats the whole reservoir.
I stab it. I fucking stab it with any semblance of plastic that it
No,
would.
wait,
That
hold
is
on.
bullshit.
My story was a lie. Okay, Cory takes a bite of chocolate and you fucking stomp on its fucking brain. Alright?
It couldn't possibly be in the
It's
reservoir
fucking
because there's
stupid
a
worm
huge
organs,
fucking
like,
tube connecting from Mars to Earth.
Oh,
chocolate.
really?
Yeah, they send unlimited chocolate.
have some fucking
How else are
ghost
they
little
supposed to do it?
Why didn't they just give me food if they have a tube?
Because you asked them just for chocolate.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Cory,
they said I can only have two
Only
things.
chocolate can preserve itself and make it that far.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the coffee is fine.
Chocolate
but the
is
chocolate's a little
scientifically
much.
chocolate's the only food that can traverse space without going bad.
It'll be
It's
a little,
science,
a
Cory.
little moldy,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
I've watched.
Cory.
I've watched where they walk. I can believe that.
Cory, in the sandstorm, you hear a howl.
Excuse me.
You hear that exactly, Cory. And it sounds like you burping and saying, excuse me. You're like, I didn't say that. Who said that? What do you do, Cory? Your heart begins to race.
You can mimic my sounds
You're... I'm sorry. Excuse me.
outside my door.
Yeah, outside your window in this violent sandstorm.
This is when the music starts to pick up. I look outside. My heart's racing. I don't know what to think of
It's
now.
Christian. Christian with his shirt up and he's rubbing his chest up against the glass.
Christine.
You can hear it.
Cory,
Yeah, Christina.
You're
Yeah.
having a seizure, Cory.
I fall on the ground. I'm shaking violently. All these weird images are going through my head.
Okay, so you wake up the next morning.
Cory.
You had an allergic reaction.
Chocolate.
To all the
Yeah, there's a pile of fucking puke. It's just chocolate.
Just looking at my
puke
stomach,
everywhere.
it's
Cory.
A diabetic-induced coma dream.
That makes sense.
Above you see a fucking the same woman that took a bite of your chocolate.
What's up with this worm?
Yo, I thought I smashed this
Yeah, I thought you
fucker's
already
head in.
smashed the shit out of this worm.
You thought you did, but
This
it's a
1
lie.
inch worm I fucking killed because for some reason my vision turned to the 1 inch worm over everything else on fucking Mars.
Cory, above you see the Sandman from Spider-Man 3 with his GameCube graphics.
Graphics.
And he's holding the worm, petting it, making it purr, making it hum real loud. He says, Cory, hope you don't mind to help myself your chocolate. And he laughs real fucking hard.
Your chocolate's all covered in sand now.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is how you stop him, right? Because when he drinks the chocolate, it solidifies him into like a
Yes.
big chocolate sand brick.
I said, Cory, little did you know, your spell last night brought me to life. I was the bed you were sleeping on. That was me, Cory. Your
You've been
spell.
sleeping with the Sandman for years.
You're not taking this Mars simulation seriously.
Yes.
Okay, Chris, you take it over.
Cory, you wake up. It's you realize you've overslept.
I
It's-
keep having these chocolate comas.
You've had
You're
these
having
horrible dreams
fucking
about Sandman
Sandman
worms.
Inception nightmares, like 3 nightmares in
Yeah,
one. But you're awake for real now.
This is
You're
real.
awake.
It's for real this time.
You'd say, oh no, it's 9 o'clock, and it goes dun 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 dun, and it's the Power of Love playing, and then you run outside into the Mars landscape, you start shoveling sand as your job. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to be playing.
Sorry to happen.
That's
So
my
you
job.
run back inside because you're an idiot.
Corey,
That's very accurate.
Corey, you slept in, and since you did not play Sonic Adventure 2, Earth is like losing power in cities. Corey, you playing Sonic Adventure 2 keeps the Earth going. You look at people are dying, there's floods, tsunamis.
Earth is under my control
You
now.
slept in 1 hour.
I snidely think to myself, now that I control Earth and everything it is, maybe I don't feel like getting all the emblems today.
Corey, that is when you get an electric shock so bad it fucking blows your hair off your head.
Like get fucking de-scalped?
Yes. And then the NASA guy's like, we know what you're doing, Corey, get to work.
I'd be like, okay, but then I do something similar to what the professor did in that Powerpuff Girls episode when he's eating the peas. I just take too long on a specific. I'd walk slowly and be like, man, wish I had something besides chocolate because I'm getting fatigued from all this chocolate.
No one has ever said that.
A big robot arm with a Mickey Mouse glove comes out of the wall and has a syringe and it sticks you in the neck and injects nutrients into you and you feel great.
Oh yeah, then I'm all back to playing again. So the Earth lights brighter than it ever has before.
So every time you get a Sonic emblem, a little piece of like a little country will like light up, and you'll see like a little logo of like all the people like going, yeah.
But there's 180 emblems.
I know.
There's not 180 states.
Corey, shut up, okay? Get to work.
Okay.
Okay, but now you finished for the day.
Wait, do I have to do the chow races?
Yes.
Yeah, all emblems.
Oh, but that.
I know it sucks.
Not
Corey.
only do you have
That's
to
why
play
you were
them,
chosen for the
you
job.
have to win
That's not
them.
fair.
You have to win all the chow races.
I can't cheat.
No, Corey.
You just gotta
Corey.
keep playing until you win.
Why can't I just cheat?
Corey, you're powering all of Earth. Thailand's fucking dead because you slept in.
When you were getting on the
No
space
one
shuttle,
said powering the Earth would be easy.
when you were
okay?
getting on the space shuttle, they scanned your entire body and ranked them for action replay discs, so you can't cheat. Okay?
They're smart.
Yeah, they're very smart. It's NASA.
It was smart setting up the Earth to like some fucking
That one action replay you had in your mouth, they ripped it out of your teeth and snapped it in half in
25-year-old
front of you.
playing a game. He doesn't even enjoy that much.
Okay, we're getting to the core of the story.
All right.
Twist, Corey,
This was all the
twist.
setup.
Corey,
Here it is. This is it.
This is the real twist.
you get 3 emblems for the day. You feel great. 3 A's. All aces.
That is hard to do.
You go to bed, and now this is when the starts happening again. Okay, you look out into the sand, and there stands the mystic beast, the Marsquatch,
The Mars.
with his eyes glowing bright red.
Okay.
And little do you know, he becomes apparent to you, he's doing the crazy frog.
He runs over the window and starts smacking and going ding 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 ding.
I'm like, NASA! There's a goal!
Corey, Ness comes up. What's wrong? You look over, he's gone. What happened? What happened, Corey?
I'm like, false alarm, but there was a monster at my door. Did you guys check Mars before you sent me here to save Earth?
He said Corey's having a diabetic coma again. And then the big fucking robot
It's not a
arm,
diabetic fucking
the
coma!
robot arm comes and sticks you in the brain, injects nutrients
Oh,
again.
I'm like,
No, we better give you something
so it's
better.
like a high.
They said
Yeah.
you white chocolate instead.
I hate white chocolate. I go on a fucking fit of rage foaming at the mouth.
He fucking
They fucked
headbutts.
up.
Dude, he fucking like headbutts the pipe of chocolate until it shatters. Then he fucking crawls inside of the pipe trying to get sucked back to Earth.
Yeah, because I don't want white chocolate. I'm like, no!
And then they push the big red button at NASA and it pushes you back into the room through the chocolate
Oh
hole.
my god, his room is starting to flood with chocolate then because
No.
he fucking broke the
It's
pipe.
NASA. They didn't they fixed this shit.
just
A little
fuses
micro
back together.
nanotechnology fixing shit
Eating all
everywhere.
the- okay, got it.
So they spray white chocolate on you and spray.
I don't want white
They
chocolate.
spray it all over you and they freeze it so you're frozen in white chocolate.
Oh, that sounds like a
I
nightmare.
don't want white
And
chocolate.
some guy on
Oh,
NASA.
no, I
With
don't want
walnuts
it.
in
You're
it
frozen
too.
for a night as punishment,
Some
Corey.
guy,
For what? He injecting me with white chocolate?
Corey, you're covered in white chocolate. And the fire squatch comes over and says, "Looks like he's covered in cum." And he runs away. Corey, fucking spit out. Fucking
Fucking puked everywhere.
Corey just fucking spit out lemonade on the floor. He tried to run to the bathroom. Holy fuck.
Have a fucking heart attack.
I'm
He
crying.
fucking is on the floor,
okay?
coughing. Oh my god.
I love how he ran for the bathroom, but he never made it to it.
He made it literally
collapse.
3 feet. He made it right there and fucking.
I love how that was Corey's kryptonite. The fucking fire Sasquatch singing Crazy Frog.
So he's covered in cum. Holy fuck.
Oh, this is the worst story ever. It's so funny though.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. It made me laugh, and I was choking at the same time I was laughing, so I had like a panic attack. And then I ran to the bathroom.
You had a panic attack as a crazy frog?
I wasn't expecting that.
Cory, we let go.
Then he runs away. Alright.
So that happens.
I'm frozen in fucking white chocolate. I'm
Like carbonite, like
I
fucking
realize
Han Solo.
I realize that NASA is not my friend.
No.
Yeah, no, you've been a slave the whole time.
I've been duped. I was willing to play the game, but once they froze me in white chocolate, I knew.
They lured you to Mars with promises of chocolate and Dunkins, but the truth was you were the slave to power Earth.
Okay, so next morning you're still frozen. The two robot arms emerge as the sun comes up, right? So
It's like just shade, like they come out of
yeah,
the
they come out of the wall, right? They're like that, and then they grab the chisel and the hammer and they bonk you on the head, and the chocolate falls on the ground.
Shatters everywhere.
And then they start pointing at you, saying, "Now you get back to work, you." And then they go back into the wall.
You have a hard day ahead of you, Scout.
Yeah, and then they pat you on the ass and the head, and then they go back in the wall.
They quickly come back and hand me my GameCube controller and then escape.
Your wave bird.
So
Wait,
Cory,
wait.
now what are you
Wait,
thinking about,
wait.
Cory? What's going through your fucking brain as this happens, Cory? You have a plan of escape? What are you thinking?
I'm playing adventure, specifically.
What level specifically?
I'm playing that.
This is the opposite of an escape plan. You just went right back to work. Come on, Cory, you gotta
Metal
escape.
Harbor?
It's time to escape.
Yeah, I'm playing Metal Harbor. I'm doing the Chow mission, but in my mind, I'm not doing the Chow mission.
Okay, what are you really
What are
doing?
you thinking about, really, Cory?
I'm thinking I need to side with a certain somebody.
Not the.
Gotta put back the differences.
You gotta put aside the differences.
Oh my god.
Team up, Cory. This is scandalous.
This is, this is
I
gonna
gotta-
be crazy.
you
How do
gotta-
you manage this?
I know he likes jokes.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to lure him to
He likes
jokes?
memes and fucking phone ringtones.
Cory, he has a lot of Reddit karma. Don't you understand? He loves to post advice animals.
So I have had Crazy Frog. I had a little like 3D picture of Crazy Frog that dances in my pocket the whole time.
You're bugging?
Yeah.
And you had the Spider-Man dance.
And the Spider-Man dance all at once. And
With the music of Crazy
I
Frog.
put it out there. His head pops up over the rocks.
He starts sniffing around. He starts slapping real fucking hard. Starts slapping his fucking legs and runs up full speed within 1 second, 30 miles to the window. And so smash. His laps are turning to screams. He's just trying to get in. He wants the Crazy Frog, Cory. You're fucking enraging him. You're taunting him. He's like a mad gorilla.
Cory, show him your friend, quick.
Cory,
I show him. I take
he wants to get in, Cory.
I take the white chocolate. I smear it on my face.
Oh, oh.
He begins to clap.
He begins to clap.
He accepts my offering.
Cory, you let him in. He looks
How the fuck did he let him in?
He opens the door.
Yo, you got.
He opens the wooden door, okay?
You roll down the window.
No, Cory says, go to the back, and he burrows under the sand, he crawls to the sandbox bed. And he comes out, and he goes, everything, baby! And he says, what, you got something with you too? And he lays in Cory's beanbag.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got it, and he fucking beats the game in 1 second, and overpowers Earth, and kills the entire
Oh,
Earth.
you're ruining the story! Cory, what really happens is you whisper in his big ear, his big orange fucking yellowish ear, you stretch it open, you
His
say,
mouth is open, waiting for the
you
jokes.
say, we need to get out of here, okay? And he says, oh! And then he starts playing on your phone. He beats Snake in 1 second.
So he
okay?
understands.
He understands games.
He understands games.
He plays Tetris with Mars rocks and pushes them down.
So he gets it. He understands how the world
And when you
works.
get a full line, he just smashes all of them.
So Cory, you hand him the wave bird.
I give him the wave bird. I'm like, you know what to do. And then while he's doing stuff, I'm like,
He's screaming, live and learn, at the top of his
Yeah.
lungs. His
while
face
he's
is
there,
fucking red.
I give him while I do that, I give him my onesie and my glasses. And then the NASA comes and they're like, oh, I see you're busy.
And NASA
And he's like,
panics.
That's definitely him.
NASA panics. They look back and see you naked running in a hamster wheel and realize there can't be two coins.
yeah, so I
They
run
realize
out.
there's an imposter.
They send the drone into the room, and then the fucking Marsquatch says, "Look what hide under the bed." So you dig into the sand, you hide, and then the drone is inside looking around.
The
He's like-
Marsquatch speaks
He's
English all
got
of a
it. He's
sudden.
got both of them. Both the fucking.
The Marsquatch is like spreading his legs and fisting himself. They're like, that's him, okay, false alarm. So the drone leaves, okay, flies back.
Flies out of it.
But he's a
Cory, that's your chance. You gotta fucking grab the
Then
drone.
you say, we gotta get out of here, quick, this is getting real
And
sketchy.
he grabs your shoulder and says, Cory, go without me. I will stay here and power the earth while you live freely and take my spot.
And Cory's like, but how do I get out of here? And then the guy, he forces you into the chocolate, right? And he puts his lips around the chocolate tube and blows.
You mean a civilization?
Shoot back to planet Earth in the chocolate tube.
All the fucking chocolate flies out of the NASA room.
Like Augustus.
As you emerge from the pipe, like the guy from Shawshank Redemption. As you emerge from the pipe, you see Earth, and in a moment, just like the Planet of the Apes, you see everybody's crazy frog on Earth. You see the president. Cory, you see Sasquatch's big guy looking through the hole. He says, "Yeah, enjoy Earth," and crushes the tube.
And then NASA, all the NASA scientists run over to you, and they're like, "What did you do?"
And then the Twilight Zone theme song plays.
I just laugh.
I thought you were gonna hold up your fucking memes, and the entire world would just clap because they all love them. The end. You win.
That's it. I win.
That's too happy. You gotta make it sad and scary and
The whole world is crazy frog Sasquatch apes.
He crushed me.
How much worse
I'm like
can
this.
it be?
I'm like this. The Sasquatches are closing in, but when the lights turn on, it's all the scientists.
The crazy frogs do?
Yeah, they were really scientists, but they're really like this with their clipboards and like fucking glasses, and they're like,
crazy
what the
frogs?
fuck? Were you a midget? Were you a tiny little shrunk
no, I was
man?
in a corner like freaking out. And they were
Oh.
like, the test is over.
oh, it was a little simulation.
It was a simulation.
Oh, that's nice.
And you're like, oh, it was all a dream. And one of the scientists says, and then it cuts off. Question mark, the end, question mark.
I thought it would be like a Men in Black reveal, like it zooms out, and actually Cory was the character being played by the Marsquatch. You were the game. You were the character.
I was Sonic.
Yeah.
Collecting all the.
That's right.
emblems.
I love how Mars sent you. I mean, that sent you to Mars for like 3 years, and you got like 5 emblems and gave up before trying to escape.
You fucking burnt out the sun from like not doing play for 2 hours.
Who's the real criminal here? Somebody set up Earth to be put from a fucking dated game?
That was the Marsquatch. Of all the mistakes I have made, of all the lives I have taken, these itty-bitty ants did not deserve their terrible fate. I am very angry at my wiener. Bad wiener. Do not worry. I will punish my naughty wiener all night long. Also, if you Google the word smegma, remember to think of me coming all over an anthill. Good night.